and then we do have the Starblaze knockout. So like that didn't feel like I just did 350 damage, right? Like it should feel different. I just imagined using, a V-star attack to take 3 prizes would feel a little bit more exciting than that. After what felt like an eternity of anticipation, the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live is finally here. And by here, I mean in Canada, for its open beta testing period. So if you live in Canada, you can download the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live and start playing today. Everybody else will have to wait for its global launch date, which hasn't been revealed yet. Now, I was able to find my way into the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live, and I've been playing it on stream for the last couple of days. So if you've tuned in, then you've seen all of the highs, the lows, and everything in between when it comes to the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. This client is going to be the face of my digital Pokemon Trading Card Game content for the foreseeable future. So this client is definitely really important to me, and I am hoping that it will be as successful as I know it can be. And I definitely have some opinions on the state that it is currently in. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the good and the needs improvement about the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. This here is the landing page for the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live, where you can access all the different areas of the application. We're going to kick things off with the profile section, where you can see your player statistics, you can customize your avatar, and you have your friends list. Not going to lie, the avatars are a little scary. Something about the eyeballs really freaked me out. So slapping sunglasses on the character was the first thing that I did. You do have some pretty neat character customization options though, a bunch of different hats you can wear, some hoodies, and you seem to unlock more things as you level up. So that's pretty neat. I do hope that they eventually give us some socks, as my ankles are looking mighty bare, but not nearly as bad as when you have your toes out. So I'm definitely going to keep some shoes on my fella. You've got some neat catchphrases that you can choose from, like "Do you even splash, bro?" which is definitely my favorite, though many players seem to be gravitating towards the "I just ate a whole bottle of ketchup" catchphrase, which is equally funny. There are some funny victory catchphrases as well, like "It's like I had a Victini on my side," or "That went better than expected," or "What an excellent battle." I prefer "I am the maddest partier in the game." It seems as if the developers are having some fun with this, which I love to see. There are also some poses you can pick from when you queue up a battle, like the crossed arms, the peace sign, or the 2 thumbs up pointed at yourself. I like the peace sign. And 3 victory poses. I like the shooter McGavin. Pew pew, pew pew. You can also give him the big flex or a nice fist pump. I think that the poses and all of that, the character customization options are pretty decent. I do think that the characters themselves look a little lifeless, but hopefully that all gets some work as the program gets updated going forward. One of the things that players are the most excited about for the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live is the implementation of a ranked ladder system. When you start off the game, you're at Togepi level of Quick League, win some matches on ranked mode, and you're going to rank up through the leagues. Right now, after 2 days of playing, I'm at the Score Bunny level of the Poke League. You continue winning, you'll unlock rewards like this shirt for your character, or maybe some shoes and a deck box. If you win enough and get all the way to the Arceus League, you get some Shaman sleeves as a deck customization option. Now, there is no numerical value associated with your rank, so there's no top list of Pokemon Trading Card Game Live players or anything like that. You just level up through the leagues, and that is the ranked ladder. Now, I know some players are disappointed about that, really wants to show off what position they're in on the ranked ladder. To me, it does not matter at all. I kind of, feel like if you want to become a ranked Pokemon Trading Card Game player, you can go to a regional championship and get ranked that way. But I understand that some players really desire that kind of, ranked system for the online client. Me, I am super indifferent and actually kind of like the way they have it set up right now. If we head over to the deck building section, you can see the various decks that I have built. The game automatically gives you 8 different decks, which have some really competitive cards in them. There's a Shadow Rider Calrex VMAX deck, a Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX deck, an Inteleon VMAX deck, and this Zacian and Zamazenta deck, which I have for you here as an example. Comes with 2 Zacian V and 2 Zamazenta V, as well as a Crobat V, and some really good cards. One of the canned decks has an entire Inteleon line in it, so there's definitely some cool competitive cards in the decks that they give you. Something that I've noticed about the application is that it's very beginner friendly in that way. Crafting cards is incredibly cheap, and when I say cheap, I mean cheap using the in-game currency that they give you, because there is no in-game purchases in this application whatsoever. So you cannot pay to grind faster or unlock more cards or anything like that, but you can craft cards for your deck relatively cheaply. So I think that this is going to be great for new players getting into the game. It's great for card and deck accessibility. I do expect that anybody who plays the Pokemon trading card game live will be able to build whatever top tier deck they want to play. Say I want to edit my Arceus V-Star, Charizard V-Star deck. You just click on the deck and go to Edit Deck. Then your entire collection is here on the left, and your deck list is on the right. It's automatically sorted by Pokemon, trainers, and energy. There is no way currently to view your entire deck list from this screen. If you want to see the entire deck list all at once, you have to go back to the deck editor where you can scroll through. It's right here. It's a little inconvenient, but whatever. Maybe they'll update that. If you want to add a card that you don't own to your deck list, like say I want the gold Arceus V-Star, right? You can go down here to available. I don't have any gold Arceus V-Stars, but you can still add them to the deck, and then you just have to click this exchange button, which is now prompting me, right? It's going to take 4,000 credits to get these 2 gold Arceus V-Star. You say, sure, I'll take them. It exchanges, and then you get them automatically added to your deck. That to me is pretty cool, right? I absolutely loathed the trading market system that we had in the Pokemon trading card game online. So being able to just craft cards like this is a very cool thing in my book, and it is extremely smooth and streamlined, and being able to just add a card that you don't have to the deck has never been easier. I mean, that was it. We just did it. So I'm definitely into that. The credits are pretty easy to get, and the credit exchange value for opening your 5th and 6th copy of a card is super good. You can only open up to 400 of the same set on the Pokemon trading card game live. After that, each additional pack past 400 is automatically converted into credits. I think that is just to stop, kind of extra farming of credits in some kind of way. But getting cards has really been pretty easy in the client. So that's definitely something that's going to be good for new players. And it's definitely never been easier to bling out your deck. While we're talking about codes, I figured we might as well hop over to the shop section and redeem some codes to show off the pack opening animation on the Pokemon trading card game live. Unlike the Pokemon trading card game online, there is no collection tab where you can kind of hoard packs to open at a later date. As soon as you redeem the codes, you go to the pack opening screen and start cracking. Each pack now only comes with, 6 cards, 5 cards in it, something like that. And I think that's to kind of balance the dust quantities for commons and uncommons and things like that, because you'll find that you get to 4 copies of a card extremely quickly on the Pokemon trading card game live. Like, here is my 3rd Raikou V. You can't actually zoom in on a card from that screen. I tried to click it. Yeah, it doesn't happen. So you can't like pull it up even bigger than that. And that has been a general kind of criticism that I've heard about the client, is that things are a little bit small on the screen, and that most of the real estate on the screen in the Pokemon trading card game live is extremely vacant and looks kind of like a bathroom floor. Yeah, the hexagons look like the tile of a bathroom floor, and one of the viewers in my chat said that, and now that they've said it, I can't unsee it. Why does everything have to look like this? You know, it looks more like a doctor's office or a bathroom than a exciting Pokemon game, but that's fine. That's just kind of a criticism of the visuals. I think functionally it works, and the credits you get for opening the additional cards is really good. As you see from opening those few packs, I got 400 credit. I think each of my gold Arceus cost like 2,000 credits. So you can see how easy it is to earn the credits you need to craft specific cards. If we poke on over to the rest of the shop, you'll see there are plenty of ways to spend your in-game currencies. There are 3 different in-game currencies right now in the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. I'm not exactly sure why. The game is free to play and there are no in-game purchases available on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. So why are there 3 different currencies? Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but here we are. You've got credits in the top right, which you earn for opening over 4 copies of a single card, and you can use credits to craft whatever card you want in your deck, like we did with the gold Arceus V-Star earlier in the video. You've also got crystals, which you can earn by completing quests, leveling up, and stuff like that. You can use them to buy the premium pass and various promos like we see here. You can also use your crystals to buy booster packs in the expansions section. And then coins you can use exclusively on avatar and gameplay items. If we go over to the player profile section, take a look at these various pants, right? If I want these tights here, I'm going to have to cough up 350 coin in order to get these black leggings. In order to get more coins, once you've run out, you can go back over to the shop currency and I can exchange my crystals for coins. Why in the world they don't just make coins crystals at this point is beyond me, but it's fine. Like I said, you can use crystals to buy the premium battle pass. The battle pass is basically a reward system that gives you cool stuff for, completing quests and winning games and leveling up and all of that. You can get cool gear, coins, crystals, packs, credits, all that fun stuff through the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass is a great way for players to unlock more content within the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. And again, it's going to make it extremely easy for free-to-play players to grind up through the system and build whatever competitive decks they want. Now, as far as all of the menus go, the shop, the battle pass, your profile, the avatar, I think all of that is a huge upgrade on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online and is ultimately a huge win for the player base. I even love the removal of the trading system from the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, since it just makes it easier for players to get the cards that they need and removes that kind of crazy market system from the online client. So I think that this is Ultimately, a big win for the Pokemon trading card game community. Now, many of the criticisms that I have with the Pokemon trading card game live come from the gameplay aspect of it. Frankly, the gameplay on desktop mode leaves a lot to be desired. The menus and the landing page, that all looks fine. The pack opening animation, the avatars even are okay, but the actual gameplay is pretty rough. And I think that I just disagree with the art direction of the entire experience. This is what happens when you start a battle, and right away you can see there is just so much empty space. The battlefield looks extremely sterile. There are so many hexagons. I don't know why the Pokemon battlefield looks more like a doctor's office than a Pokemon arena. If you've seen a Pokemon battle happen before, then you know that they're exciting places, right? There's so much happening. There's an audience cheering. There are Pokemon on the field. This just feels very sterile, and it really is unappealing visually. And right off the rip, I disagree with the entire artistic direction of the battlefield. But let's get to the functionality. We're going to start with Arceus V. As you can see, the hexagons kind of animate, and all of your opponent's cards face you when you're battling, which is another difference between the Pokemon trading card game live and the Pokemon trading card game online. This might make more sense when you're playing on mobile mode, but in desktop mode, it's a little disorienting because it does feel like your opponent's Pokemon are all confused all the time. To view a card close up, I do actually like this kind of snapshot that you've got of the card with its various abilities and attacks and things like that. I think that that's totally fine. I'm going to attach my double turbo energy to my Arceus V, and it looks like I'm playing against an Urshifu deck, which can be a little bit sus, but that's okay. I do actually like using Escape Rope to bring the Urshifu into the active spot, force them to have to, not just Gale Thrust for knockout, maybe discard their energy or something like that could be good. And then I'm going to quick ball away my Arceus V-Star and go get a Charizard V out of the deck, put it onto the bench. Everything in the program right now is drag and drop. There isn't really a lot of click functionality for things, and I think that that is so that you get so that mobile is optimized, right, for iPad use and things like that. As you can see, cards that are on the bench are minimized to kind of a half art style thing, right, like that Sobble over there. And I've got some options, cards I can play from my hand. We can put the Magma Basin. If you want to look at your discard pile, you can click there, sort the discard pile like that. Over there, you can also emote while you are playing, as I want to give my opponent a big thumbs up. You could do that, no problem. I'm going to quick ball away this Ultra Ball 2, just to thin my deck a little bit more. Gets another Arceus out of the deck. Put the Magma Basin down and Marnie. And then that is going to let me see 5 new cards after the shuffle animations complete. And there's our 5 new cards. I've already got the double turbo energy. Unfortunately, this hand is not very good otherwise, but I can use Trinity Charge, and we'll get to see the Arceus use the attack. Accelerates 3 energies. You have to click and drag. You can't just, click things usually. And then here it's like, okay, I have to click and drag them to whatever Pokemon I want to put them on. Now, one of my other big criticisms about the Pokemon trading card game live gameplay is that the gameplay itself feels a little clunky and labored. It doesn't feel smooth or fun or intuitive. It feels really disjointed to play the different cards. You can't mess around with your hand in Magic the Gathering Arena. You can at least kind of play with your hand. Every time you play a card in Magic the Gathering Arena, there is a nice little animation that really makes you feel like playing that card had some oomph to it, right? It makes it feel like there was some impact of that card hitting the table. In the Pokemon trading card game live, there is none of that impact. The cards don't feel good to play. They just kind of, like that kind of happens, right? There's like a weird, animation in the hexagonal thing that happens, but that doesn't give the cards weight. They don't feel like they have any sort of weight to them. I was reading an article once that said that, part of what makes playing a Zelda game so fun is that swinging Link's sword just feels good. And you can tell how good the game is going to be by how good it feels to just swing Link's sword. Link's sword is so fun to swing that when you're playing Zelda, you'll just go through and cut down grass just because it's fun, even if you have a full inventory, right? Like even if you have a full wallet, you'll do that. So it just feels good to play. This feels like labored, and I don't want to do anything that I don't have to do because it's just it doesn't feel super fun. This is another thing that drives me crazy, is that you can't see your hand when you're promoting your Pokemon, which is hopefully that just gets fixed as soon as possible, because as it is right now, that's a huge difference maker in, the Pokemon TCG. Now, what's pretty dope is I'm going to be able to take a knockout here. We can use, let's see, do I have any fire energy in the discard pile? I don't yet, but if I can just find a Charizard V-Star, yes, I'll use Luminous Sign. I would like to use Raihan, but we can use Research instead. That's fine. I will attach a fire energy to the active, put this guy down, and use Research to draw. That is very strange, but, it's cool. Draw a bunch of cards. And we can use Ultra Ball to search out my Charizard V-Star, which is great. So we're going to Ultra Ball away Marnie and Charizard V. Get the Charizard V-Star, and we can use that Charizard V-Star power. As you see, a little animation there. The tool is kind of on top. You can have hover over, shows you the card. You don't have to click it. There is some hover over, so that's kind of nice. We'll use the Magma Basin and accelerates an energy from the discard pile to one of our bench Charizard, places 2 damage counters on it. As you can see, the damage counters are these little orange things. And then we do have the Starblaze knockout. So that didn't feel like I just did 350 damage, right? It should feel different. I just imagined using, a V-Star attack to take 3 prizes would feel a little bit more exciting than that. Maybe I'm, maybe not, but I would have hoped so, that using an attack that big had some impact. So that's one of my biggest criticisms, is that the cards don't feel like they have impact when you play them. The battlefield is extremely vacant and sterile feeling. If I was showing this game to a friend, this doesn't, feel like a Pokemon game, right? It just doesn't have that Pokemon charm to it. Everything is too, is too plain. But I get it. The game was designed for tablets and phones, and I'm sure that was prioritized. But I mean, even so, Arena is on the phone, Hearthstone, all these different clients that are coming out. Master Duels just came out, and they all have a lot of character in the playing field this one kind of stands alone as having the least amount of character on the battlefield. And I know that I'm being a little bit critical, but also this game is going to be the face of my digital Pokemon trading card game content going forward. So I definitely have high expectations of the client. I want this client to live up to other games in the genre, and I really want I really want the Pokemon trading card game live to succeed ultimately. So any criticisms that I give are just because I want this game to be the best it can be, and I want this game to be great for the Pokemon TCG community, not just for people who are already fans of the Pokemon trading card game. I want this client to help bring new players in to the Pokemon trading card game, and I am afraid that in its current state, this is not an attractive enough platform to get new people really hyped and interested in the Pokemon trading card game for the first time, because frankly, the game doesn't really hold up to other trading card games and their digital clients. I've played, a decent amount of Magic the Gathering Arena. I don't really know that much about how to play Magic, but I've had fun with it because the game is just fun to play. Like, I don't even love Magic the Gathering, but the game itself is fun to play. Being able to play with your hand, having the cards cast meaningful animations when they come into play. You can have different pets that run around in Magic the Gathering Arena. Imagine if this battlefield looked like a battlefield and not like a dentist exam room. Anyways, my opponent is trying to build up this Urshifu over here. I could potentially knock out this Rapid Strike Urshifu V and take a couple more prize cards. I don't think that I have any way to outright win the game right now. I'm trying to figure out if my opponent has a way to outright win the game. I have a bunch of liabilities on the bench. I can quick ball away this Arceus and get this guy out of my deck. I can use Magma Basin to accelerate an energy from my discard pile to this Charizard. And then I guess I want to keep them from having win. This guy's got 140. I mean, if they have boss and energy, then they just win, and there's not really a lot I can do about it. I think that I can attach this Choice Belt to that Charizard, and I can switch. If I want to attach this energy, I can take the knockout on the Urshifu guaranteed. I mean, we'll just go for it. It is what it is. I'll switch into this fella. And then research. If they have it, they have it. This is kind of just a game that drives me a little crazy. Yeah, the hand shouldn't float up towards your face when you're when you're using research, but it's all good. Cool. We're gonna use Ultra Ball, and we're gonna discard that and that. Now there is some discrepancy in the resolution. Like if you take a look at that right there, like this Ultra Ball looks super crispy. These guys look super grainy. Hopefully they get that kind of stuff like worked out. This is obviously the beta version of the game, so that's something like, as you can see here, the discrepancy in the resolution. This Ultra Ball again looks crispy. This Charizard down here does not. So hopefully that's all stuff that they kind of work out the kinks on. That would be my hope. We'll evolve into Charizard VMAX, and we're just going to hope that my opponent does not have it. I'll use Explosive Fire and do 260 damage to the Urshifu. They've only got a 3-card hand, so that we're in a spot where if they are able to gust up the Crobats and use Gmax Rapid Flow, then they will have it. There's Octillery. There's another Quick Shooting Inteleon, and they've got Research, so I Don't think that they have it unless they've got telescopic sights and another guy, right? Telescopic sights and the fella. Who am I thinking of? Yeah, this guy, right? The Passimian. That's it. That's who they need. Passimian would do it. But no, they do not have it. They have to use Gmax Rapid Flow. I think that some of the textures, as you can see, like just don't look quite right. Like the hollow textures and things like that need to be worked on a little bit for the client. But again, that's all stuff that I think can get worked out eventually. It doesn't, I mean, the textures and all of that, hopefully that gets refined over time. But like my biggest gripe with the client is, again, that it just feels too sterile. There's not enough character. It's a little hard to follow. All right, this is cool though. Pew! Pew! I'm the maddest partier in the game, baby. Right? So, yeah, that's an example game, right? And then you get these match rewards for winning. You get some coins. You get some experience. And I ranked up 20 points on the ranked ladder, which you can see my score bunny getting some juice there. And here's my battle pass rewards going up. So, all in all, thinking about the Pokemon trading card game live, I don't want to go back to the Pokemon trading card game online, as there's no future there. This game is what the Pokemon Company International are investing into, and they have their chips on this game going forward. Pokemon trading card game online is confirmed being sunsetted and is going to be shutting down over the course of the next, I don't know, months, years. I don't think that they've given exact timeline on it, but this client is the future. So I want to make sure that I am a part of the conversation, helping to make this client as strong as we can make it, because I think that the Pokemon trading card game is one of the best tabletop games in the world. I think that we have some of the best community members and community leaders in the industry, and I really believe in this game. I mean, this game is my life. It's my work. This is what I do, right? Every single day we create Pokemon trading card game content. So I just passionately want this platform to be everything that I know it can be. On a fundamental level, I disagree with the art direction of the platform. Pokemon is known for its beautiful artwork. Just look at this shaman right here. That's some beautiful branded artwork. Why are we putting it on top of a bathroom floor? Why does the gameplay space look so completely devoid of all character and things that make Pokemon Pokemon? I hope earnestly that the visuals get some serious love and upgrades as the client continues to grow. But as it is right now, I've migrated my account over to the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. I'm ready to embrace this client and hopefully work towards making it the best client that it can be. Again, any sort of criticisms that I have are just because I want this game to be the best representation of the Pokemon trading card game experience that it can be. And I do think that the way that the battles are laid out right now are doing the Pokemon trading card game a little bit of a disservice, simply compared to other clients in this genre of game, right? Compare that experience to the experience of Magic the Gathering Arena or to the new Yu-Gi-Oh game, right? Master Duel, and you'll see that the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live experience doesn't really live up to those other games, despite the fact that I know that Pokemon is capable of creating a similar experience, or I want to believe that they are capable of doing that. That being said, this game is now going to be the new face of the Tricky Gym Pokemon trading card game digital content. So let's try to stay positive and make sure we're encouraging with our criticisms and with our critiques of the clients. I think that there are a lot of positives to take away. Building meta decks will be smoother and easier than ever. Obtaining new cards for your collection is going to be better than ever. And since the Pokemon Company International is developing this in-house, hopefully that means that they can respond to criticisms easier than they have been able to do in the past. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the video, make sure to check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TrickyGym, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live and on Tabletop. Tell you what, the graphics on my Tabletop productions have never looked better. Y'all take it easy and have a busted day. Peace.